Akoma means heart. It's a Ghanian term that means heart and compassion. The history of Akoma, initially it was called the Nova Scotia Home for Colored Children. And it started back in the early 1900s where there was a need for a place for children of African descent, because when they were orphaned, there was no place for them to go other than to insane asylum or to jail. The home was here until about 68. When at that time, things were changing. They were no longer having orphanages. And so they went from an orphanage to a family center and they moved down the way. Akoma made the determination they wanted to develop the land. They had these 320 acres to develop. And so they recognized that they needed a separate entity that would be responsible specifically for that property development piece. Akoma Holdings is comprised of Kinney Place. Then there's the Bauld Centre. We also have an amazing community garden where people can come and rent plots. And then part of Akoma Holdings is also Fairfax Homes, which is off of Dr. Donald Skier Way on Paris Lane. The decision to build affordable homes, permanent homes, was the result of the Rapid Housing Initiative that was announced. And we recognize that there is a huge need. The difference is that homelessness within the Black community looks a little bit different because they're not necessarily in shelters or on the street. They are couch surfing. And they may not admit that they're homeless because I have a roof over my head, I'm staying at Auntie's. And then once we had the homes built, the question is, okay, how do we determine who comes into the homes? We felt the simplest way to do that would be to connect with the shelters in the area.
Where I was living, it was the top of a daycare. My landlord, she was contacted by the government saying that she needs the space that I was in for after-school care. So it put me in a situation of I had 3 months to find myself a place to live with me and my 2 kids. Before moving here, my goal was by the time I'm 30 to be able to have myself a mortgage and a home of my own. I'm 28 and I have 2 years. I'm not saying that I can't get there, but living here, it gives me more of that security of, okay, my rent's affordable. I'm able to put money to the side and save.
Part of Akoma's vision is to create economic prosperity for the community. And we recognize that housing has always been a challenge within the Black community. And we would like to build healthy, good housing so we can actually take that monkey off people's back.
Being here, it helps me and it secures me on knowing that, okay, I don't have to worry or struggle. Where am I gonna get my grocery money from? Where am I gonna get my car payment money from? How do I pay daycare? It's affordable. It's affordable living, in which it should be like this for everybody. But right now, being back here, it gives me that security of knowing that I have a roof over my kids' head and that I'm able to provide for them after paying rent and everything else.
Part of Akoma's desire, its vision, its legacy to help create generational wealth, to help change the conditions of people of African descent. Once the housing situation is taken care of, then perhaps that will give them the opportunity to lift their head up and start having a dream, to start visioning a different life for themselves and their children.
The way that I look at it is I feel like this is home. You can actually say that this is home, like this is ours, and we have to make this our community. And I wouldn't ask for anything different at this point in life right now until I can get myself situated to where I want to be. I'm happy here.